Hello everyone, hope you're all doing good today. We are back with some good news. All doing good. Just check frames, everything. It's looking good. Alright. So, for those of you who don't know, I had a few issues last time because internet on my college campus went down, so there's a delay. So I just streamed a little bit out of the blue to make up for the lost time. So let's get into it. So first I want to do Zhongli's, then Raiden Shogun. It's all about God. Okay. So I think we're yeah, I think we're going with this one. The statue of the omnipresent. I think that's the one for balls. But we shall do that in due time. Alright. Normally I wouldn't do streams on Fridays because like Mondays and Wednesdays is one of those days where I have most of my classes and usually tired around then, but that I did try to go for what happened yesterday.
It's us! Any new commissions?
And also like today I just felt like just streaming a bit because it's fun, helps me relax as well. And thankfully this room was not booked, so I can use it for streaming.
As a matter of fact, there's one that looks perfect for you two.
Oh, thank you, Catherine.
Uncle Dai is one of the foremen at Huishan Hall over in Liyue Harbor. He's hoping—
What is it we have to do exactly?
Sorry about skipping that.
I believe you'll be looking for workers.
Ooh, looking for people? Awesome, we're good at that!
I have no reason to doubt your abilities. I'm sure the details can be worked out face to face. If you're willing to accept this commission, head over to the dock and talk to Uncle Dai.
Alright. Alright, no mere stone. Interesting. Alright. Mainly we gotta go down here. Yep. A little further down. Where is Mr. Dai? Hello.
Hey! Are you Uncle Dai?
Yes,
I am
think
indeed.
So.
Ah, now then. You must be the adventurers assigned by the guild.
We are indeed.
Huh? How could you tell?
By the clothes on your back and the look on your face. Experienced adventurers at that, I'll wager.
Right
Yes, we are.
again! You're pretty perceptive!
In this trade, you need a sharp eye for people, not just rocks. Uncle Dai can see what you're made of from a long way off.
Oh,
Alright, my assistant should be arriving soon, so let's just wait here a moment.
alright.
Woo woo! That's why we're here! Now there's someone else taking a cut?
Well, to tell you the truth, this is a
Okay,
very
dig.
difficult matter.
Welcome to the stream.
much
Thank
for
you for the
adventurers
host, and I
alone
hope
to
you're
handle
having
life
a
here.
very nice day today. Dig. Hello. Hello,
So
cat.
there is someone else! Do you think we're not up to the job?
I'm on. Getting competitive again.
It just occurred to me that you don't have all the facts. The incident in question happened in a mine, and it's a little out of the ordinary, to say the least. Mines are dangerous places, as I'm sure you're aware. As such, I've enlisted an industry expert to cover all contingencies.
Oh, you think that is good to hear.
Last time I checked, adventurers weren't experts in ore appraisal or geological analysis. With a professional by your side, everything should run smoothly. Besides, this guy's the best in his field. No matter the rock, he'll tell you its value to the nearest mora at a glance.
I see.
I'd go as far to say that there's not a soul on Teyvat that knows rocks better than him. I'd be a fool to not enlist an expert of his caliber.
I think I have an idea who this may be.
You're a fool if you think you found Teyvat's #1 rock expert.
Oh? And why might that be?
Because Teyvat's #1 rock expert happens to be a friend of ours.
You must be talking about... Where is he?
Didn't expect that, did you? Wait here. We'll go fetch him.
Alright.
Paimon bets Zhang Li is listening to the
There we go.
storyteller. Let's head over.
The Zhongli? He's up there. Okay, come up. We good enough? Alright, you are. No.
Made another handsome sum today?
In our last tale, Rex Lapis.
Zhang Li, there you are.
Oh. Here for a few tales. I didn't know you two were connoisseurs.
Oh, no, we're here for you. Do you have time?
Ah, something I'm rarely short of.
I mean, you had time yesterday. You accepted a commission,
We
you say?
need someone who understands geology and ore.
Someone who understands geology and ore.
Take a look around. Is there anyone in Teyvat more qualified?
Exactly.
The requester claims to have enlisted Teyvat's #1 rock expert, but Paimon doesn't believe a word of it. Nobody understands rocks better than you.
We are the Geo Archon, sir.
You appear to have taken his claim quite personally on my behalf.
I'll be honest, we have.
Oh, no. It's just... Uncle Dai doesn't know what he's talking about. Paimon just wants to enlighten him.
I see. Well, then it will be my pleasure to accompany you.
Really?
But I should inform you that despite my expertise, I cannot necessarily claim to be a leading authority.
Interesting.
We are at all times adrift in a sea of learning. New knowledge should be welcomed with open arms. Still, I imagine I will be of help to you in this endeavor. If we do encounter an expert, I look forward to broadening my own understandings.
Sounds good.
Stop being so modest, Zhang Li.
Modesty is a good policy, though, Paimon.
Well, we got him. Let's head back to Uncle Dai.
Listen,
And then that, Uncle Dai. You got it, game. Alright. All the way over here. Hello? Hello, Mr. Dai.
Rose wells up inside of
Uncle Dai, we're back.
Huh. And this must be the friend you spoke of?
Yes.
Yep. Paimon doesn't know who your rock expert is, but he's got nothing on our guy.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Still, I do have a claim to some experience in this field.
Uh-huh. So you say. Wait till my guy gets here. Then we'll see.
Okay.
It's no use me singing his praises. You'll have to see for yourselves.
Alright.
Is this the place?
Aha! Speak of the devil. Allow me to introduce my assistant, Kunjun.
Ah. So he's just an NPC.
Young Kun, these are two adventurers assigned to us. And as for this gentleman...
This is Zhang Li, consultant from Wangshen Funeral Parlor.
Wangshen Funeral Parlor's consultant. Mr. Zhang Li. I've heard about you. They say you're a man of great knowledge and many talents. I had no idea I'd be meeting you in person today.
Also, if the looks they're giving each other, I feel like they know each other from somewhere.
I'm sure I recognize you.
Yep.
Have we met at the parlor? Wait, I've never been to the parlor.
Uncle Di, aren't you gonna test them?
That's what you're...
Huh? I wouldn't know where to start.
Then they can figure out a way to test each other. If Zhongli wins, he's the assistant. If Zhongli loses... never mind. Zhongli won't lose.
I mean, that's a bit unfair.
A contest? Why, it would be my pleasure.
I admire your enthusiasm, good sir.
I must say, you certainly have the look of an industry expert about you. It'll be interesting to see which one of us wins.
Alright.
Stop talking the talk and start walking the walk.
I'm just saying it like I see it. Which is, incidentally, the only skill I have worth talking about.
Oh.
So you're an appraiser, Mr. Kunjun.
Well, no. Actually, I've already forgotten what I'm in Liyue Harbor for. I was standing by the side of the road one day when Uncle Dai called me over. He saw me holding a rock and asked me a few questions. He seemed incredibly excited, even followed me for a while. We arranged to meet here.
Huh? How could you forget something like that?
I saw him on my way over to Liyue Harbor, poring over rocks and muttering to himself. He looked to be very familiar with them.
Huh. Interesting.
I asked him a few questions out of curiosity. To my surprise, he knew more than me, an old mining foreman. In any case, he didn't have any pressing matters and agreed to help me.
So, do you have a poor memory?
Not exactly. Anyway, if it's rocks you need help with, I can most certainly lend a hand. Mr. Zhongli,
Okay.
what do you make of this rock?
Okay.
A glossy exterior, with a fissure that could only have been left in the wake of a volcanic eruption. If I'm not mistaken, this is a rough gem from another nation.
Ooh.
Ah, a keen eye.
It's no ordinary rough gem. Fragile surface layer, black veining. My intuition tells me that there's high-quality crystal ore inside.
Can we look at the rock, though?
Remarkable! This rock does indeed hail from the vicinity of a volcano. I came across it in a market and snapped it straight up. The seller thought it was some leftover industrial remnant. They had no inkling of the treasure that lay within.
So what makes this one so special?
Purity and geological rarity alone aren't enough to make a treasure. Some of the most precious crystals contain deposits of water or sand. In the moment of its formation, the crystal hidden within this stone shell captured a pocket of water. For water to be hidden in its depths, like a moon concealed within a mountain, reflecting shafts of daylight that make it through. Now that's a rare treasure.
Such a detailed description, almost like he saw it with his own 2 eyes. Say, you're not trying to hoodwink us, are you? After all, we haven't even seen what's inside yet.
Everything
true.
he said is true.
Oh.
Most crystals are born in high-temperature environments. Heat and water aren't natural bedfellows, of course, which is why crystals with water deposits are so sought after. Moreover, this particular crystal contains mountain lake water. A rare find indeed.
Well, if Zhongli says so, it must be true.
I've yet to encounter anyone with a judgment as shrewd as yours, Mr. Zhongli. How did you know exactly what lay within?
I've seen many such stones in my time. I recognized it immediately. I hope you didn't mind me flaunting
Definitely.
my experience, Mr. Kunjun.
Of course not. I feel I've met a kindred spirit here today. I hope you will accept my friendship. Uncle Dai, it would be a mistake for Mr. Zhongli not to join us. Trust me when I say that his level of expertise is unrivaled in the trade. You won't come across another of his caliber in your lifetime.
Very well. There is strength in numbers, after all. Everyone, follow me to the chasm. There are men counting on you to find them.
Got it. Alright, where are the people we be looking for? Right? Or is that the way? feel like that guy's a good person. There is still something kind of off about him. There is some secret he might be hiding in. I am not sure. Alright. Gotta keep pushing forward even with stamina so low. My readings look well. There we go.
Whoa, this mine is huge!
This is where the incident occurred. 6 days ago, a group of us left the site to attend to other matters. When we returned, the 4 men we'd left behind had vanished. I led a team around the entire mine, but found no trace. That's when I decided to enlist help.
So 4 miners have disappeared.
Yes, there were 10 of us. We lost Long, Bold Sen, Brave Sen, and Mao. I worked with all of them.
Workers in this trade are usually young men in the prime of their lives. Could it be that the 4 of them left for another mine?
Unlikely. There's no other lodging for miles around, and we didn't pass any other mines on the way over.
Huh. Such a huge mine. Did you really manage to explore every corner?
Underground, overground, we left no stone unturned. We tried everything short of digging further into the earth itself. How could 4 sturdy young men just vanish into the bedrock?
We'll need to explore the site ourselves before extracting any conclusions.
Very well. I'll wait here. Please, proceed wherever you'd like. If you come across any clues, let me know straight away.
You got it, sir. So, final sign?
How could the 4 of them just
Okay, just
suddenly
look for clues, I
disappear?
guess.
Did they run away from something? Let's look around first and see if we can find any clues.
Oh, found something.
Over here! What's this? A pile of shirts, some trousers.
Huh.
A few everyday items. They must belong to Uncle Dai and his men.
1, 2, 3, 4. Huh, that seems right. 10 shirts, 10 pairs of trousers. These must be spares, right? Look, Uncle Dai's clothes are identical.
The 4 of them have been gone for 6 days without a change of clothes.
There's also a few handkerchiefs and some soap lying around. Oh, and some tool belts.
Items for washing one's face before the dawn shift. Mining equipment.
So, they didn't take any supplies.
Huh.
Correct.
They just forgot them, but that doesn't sound likely.
Improbable. There are 4 pickaxes missing. It seems likely they left with the tools of their trade. They had time to take their tools, but not their everyday items? Curious.
Huh. Why would someone set off with their tools, but leave their luggage behind?
1, they were working close by and didn't need to move their personal effects. But seeing as they've yet to return, this seems an unlikely hypothesis. Or 2, they were forced to leave and had no time to think about their supplies.
Yeah, that sounds like a more likely one.
Oh.
It's certainly a possibility. We'll need more clues before any further inference can be made.
If they didn't leave, maybe they were made to leave. Let's make a note and let Uncle Dai know.
And more clues. Alright. Doing here?
Kunjun, what do you have there?
Oh, right on time.
Did you find anything?
There's a chunk of ore here. Perhaps there are clues within.
Really?
Or, what does it have to do with the disappearance?
Let's find out. I'll give it a try. A moment, please.
Huh, okay.
Okay.
Oh. Pues. most poor people want.
Looks like he's concentrating really hard. What's he up to?
It's some kind of powers. Don't know what.
I see 4 men following someone out of the mine. It looks like a child.
A child? What's a child doing in a mine?
I'm not sure.
Also, how did you see anything exactly?
Oh, I don't mean see in the traditional sense. I would appreciate it if what I'm about to tell you remained a secret. It's a little odd. I've never dared to tell anyone before.
Alright. Also, frames are dropping again. I don't know how to fix that. Right, hold on. Give me a sec. I should probably put up the loading screen for a bit. I'm gonna try and delete a few things and see if that will help at all. Okay. Get rid of all these. Alrighty. And let's see. Get rid of all that. Empty all this, and I hope at least that will have helped a bit. We'll see.
I can perceive the memories of ore.
Okay. Still hasn't gotten much better. I'll have to check on that later.
Huh?
Perceive? So there's no conjecture at work?
You mean you can put your hand on a rock and boom, it just happens?
Seems like it.
I've always sensed that ore contains memories. Sometimes it records events that occur in the surrounding area. All I have to do is touch one and focus my attention, and the memories come to me.
Amazing! So you can find out everything that ever happened there.
It depends on the ore. Some ores have astounding memories. Others, like iron ore and white iron ore, aren't up to much. Their memories are hazy.
Alright. Alright. I'm trying to see what to do about the frames constantly dropping. I don't know if there's anything I can really do about that right now. It's really just, I guess, my laptop being old and not working as well. I guess we'll just have to kind of pull through with it.
Core lapis and crystal memories are much stronger. They record more events and in greater detail.
Stone seeing. Fascinating. A rare ability indeed. It was prudent of Uncle Dai to recruit you, Mr. Kunjun.
I'm glad I can be of assistance.
Okay, so it's kind of fluctuating from like good frames to bad ones for some reason.
Based on what I saw, I believe they followed this path.
This will take us north, away from the mine.
North. Another clue for Uncle Dai. Let's make a note of it.
Yeah, okay, no, the frames are dropping a lot right now. Okay. Let's see. Settings, graphics, can I haven't played around with anything. This should be the best it can be. Okay, I guess I'll to roll with the punches, I guess. Alright. Hello?
Excuse me, sir. Are you one of the workers here?
Ah, yes. You must be here about the disappearance. Please find them if you can.
Okay, Mr. Bravo.
I don't know what happened. The weather was gloomy that day. The foreman left with a few men. I stayed behind with the other 4. After a while, I decided to take a break, just to catch my breath.
Okay.
I ended up falling asleep in the shelter inside. When I woke up, there was no sight of them. I'd only just been speaking with them and suddenly they'd vanished. Maybe I'm next.
So the men that were out working disappeared, with the only one left to tell the tale having been asleep in a shelter.
Odd.
Perhaps an accident occurred on site.
What a scary thought.
Well, how would it not affect him? Like the
An
person's
on-site
sleeping.
accident. We should note that down too. Found some clues. Time to report back to Uncle Di.
Alright, Uncle Di. No idea what's going on here, really.
You're back. How are the investigations going?
We found 3 clues in the vicinity. First, there are 4 missing pickaxes, yet everyday items are still in their place. This suggests that your men didn't leave of their own accord, but were forced to.
Forced to? But who would kidnap miners?
Who indeed? Second, there were 5 workers at the mine. One of them left the site to take respite. When he awoke, his colleagues had disappeared without a trace. Those who kept working all disappeared. The one who left early emerged safe and sound. It would appear that the incident occurred on site.
Now that you mention it, I recall Bravo saying that he took a break.
Yeah.
Could someone have entered the site and simply walked away with him?
That would be pretty odd.
This leads me to my third point. Mr. Kun-jun here made good use of his expert techniques to arrive at a conclusion. It was a child that took your men away.
A child? But there are no settlements here for miles around. There's no way a child would have made it over to the mine.
Unlikely as it sounds, that's our conclusion. Your men were following a child.
Where did they go?
We believe that they followed the road north, away from the mine and toward the ruins.
North? Right. I'll rally my men and head in pursuit.
You need help?
You've been invaluable to the investigation, but leave the legwork to us.
Alright.
If we set off now and make haste, we might be able to catch them.
Not so fast. The incident occurred 6 days ago. Even if they set out on foot, they will have covered a lot of ground by now.
You're right. New plan. I'll lead my search party over to the settlements further out and make some inquiries. There are only a few settlements around here with lodging for the night. We'll go investigate and see if we can come up with anything. In the meantime, you could keep looking for clues.
Alright.
If we don't see each other, let's reconvene at Wangshu Inn tomorrow evening.
Sounds good.
Agreed.
Want you in.
All right. Me and my men will get going.
So, they're gonna talk to the people over at the settlements while we keep investigating here.
Sounds about right.
Correct.
But there aren't any more clues at the mine. Shouldn't we go north?
There might be still more clues here.
Wait. I believe we're missing someone.
Oh yeah.
Huh? Oh yeah! Where's Kunjun? Paimon bets he's still investigating. Let's go find him.
Alright. Mr. Kunjun, where are you? Hey, what? Light control.
Kunjun, what are you searching for? We're all out of clues. Let's get going.
Apologies. I'm conducting a quick search for my own benefit. I'm looking for a precious stone known as Dragonfall.
Dragonfall?
I've never heard of it.
Dragonfall is often used in forging. What use do you have for it?
I don't know.
Huh?
I'm sorry. I don't recall why I'm seeking it. I've been feeling very absent lately. Name and address aside, I'm having trouble remembering things.
Okay.
In fact, I've been feeling extremely anxious, as if there's something I've forgotten to finish. It's an unpleasant sensation.
Huh.
Oh, Paimon knows that feeling. When you know you've forgotten something, but you can't remember exactly what it is.
Yeah, I get that feeling too.
I don't even know where to start with it. I've been aimlessly wandering. That day at the market, I overheard a conversation while I was buying something. They mentioned Dragonfall. It sounded so familiar to me, as if whatever it was I had to do was linked to that stone. So, I decided to look for some. Perhaps if I can retrieve some, I'll remember what it is I have to do.
I see. If I am able to during our endeavor, I will help you look for this stone.
That's nice.
Really? Oh, thank you, Mr. Zhengli. You're too kind.
Frames are dropping. Okay, so it's less than earlier at least, I think.
Think nothing of it.
Shouldn't we get going?
Heading north from the chasm, we'll reach Lingju Pass. If this is indeed the path they chose, there will be traces.
Great!
All right.
Let's have a look.
Let's go. To Lingyu Pass. Oh. First, we need to deal with a little somebody over here. Let's get a little more firepower. Alrighty. Let's head up over here. Bada boom.
Wait! There are tracks here!
Really?
These must have been left by the miners!
Let us make our way to the end of Lingju Pass. If there are no footprints there, it would suggest that the miners are still within the pass itself. However, if we find new tracks, we can follow them wherever they may lead.
You got it. Run down. Oh, hello there, Mr. Mage. Alright. Up.
By royal
I could just have ignored them, but I wanna have a bit of fun. Alright. So, where were we going? There it is. There we go. If you aggro, I will fight you. You're gonna be calm? Alrighty then. There you go. And we have arrived.
Now I got...
Every guard could be a problem. Oh, we found the tracks.
Hey! Footprints!
It would appear that they made their way through Lingju Pass and kept moving.
If we follow their footprints, we should be able to find where they went.
Oh, got it. Follow the footprints. Well, we'll see. Yeah, looks like they went this way. There's gonna be a problem with. Yep, guard's gonna be a problem. Alright.
Nice and spiked.
Oh, there we go.
Fire hazard.
Kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. Whoop. Kaboom, kaboom. Boom, shakalaka. Get out of here, sir. I'll take these. Yes, sir. And let's keep moving. Oh. Alright. We got a second one here. Hello, sir. You sure you want to tangle with me? Oh. Get the weak spot. Oh. Alright. Oh.
By royal decree.
I thought I was able to get weak spot. Mine. Oh, come on. Oh, I got it.
Time for a light show.
Right here, sir. Now we can go on.
Oh no, the footprints end here.
Alright.
We should inquire with anyone nearby. If the
You got
miners
it.
came through here, they may well have seen them.
Oh.
Hi there. Have you seen anyone dressed like a miner around here?
A miner? I'm afraid not.
Let's
Alright.
try someone else.
Alrighty. So, he hasn't seen anything. What about you?
Hello. Have you seen any miners nearby? About this tall? 4 of them?
Stop bothering me. Can't you see I'm cloud watching?
That's not important as the missing miners, sir.
Jeez, a little grumpy, aren't we? Whatever. Let's go ask someone else.
Oh, hello.
Eat this!
You can't run!
Alright. Get this bacterian out of the way.
Miscalculated.
Bicep. I need to find one last person over here. I see ya. So, you know anything about miners?
Hey there! Seen any miners?
It must have been about 4 or 5 days ago. There were a few men who came through here carrying baskets and picks. I guess that could have been them.
Alright, she found them.
Yeah, that's them!
4 or 5 days ago. It appears that they were moving slower than we'd anticipated. Traversing the geography of Lingju Pass must have held them up.
It was so strange. 4 big guys with lifeless expressions. It was like they were in some sort of trance. And there was a child staggering in front of them.
Alright, found them.
This child. Did you see what they look like?
I caught a glimpse. Blue hair, short. I think it was a girl. She wasn't smiling. In fact, she looked very serious.
And they took this road?
Yes, they followed it straight from here.
Let's go after them.
Okay. That is odd. But by the looks of it, sounds like some mind control thing is going on. Oh. Alright. Oh. Hold on, I think I need to take out this guy first, because he's gonna keep on healing them. Alright. Oz. Oh boy. Hold on. Yep. Alright, we got them. Now the big electro guy. And that sniper shooting beats. Too much trouble.
Get them!
This was well done. Let's end this quickly.
Dodge that. Oh.
Nice and spicy.
Come on. Bubba. Oh, you gotta be pulling your weight here, buddy. Alright. Oh. Almost got.
This isn't good.
Alright. And Barbara can take care of this guy. Easy peasy. This way will be even better.
Oz, reveal!
Okay, just stay like that down there, sir, if you don't mind. And let's hear everybody else. Frames are dropping again. The only thing I'm running right now is Genshin Impact and
Have you ever
Streamlabs.
kept goldfish as pets? They're very cute.
I don't really know how I can fix it right now, so yeah, I think I just have to keep working with this. Hopefully it's not too bad. Alright, here we are.
There's a person over there!
I don't know.
Please save me!
I don't know how you saw that.
Is that one of the people we're looking for?
We need to save the person.
First, ask questions later.
Oh. Okay, they're in quite a bit of a pickle, I see.
Wings of darkness! Come, sever night from... Eat this!
Nice. Take care of these guys. Alright. So the major problems taken care of. Now it's just these guys. And there we go. There we go. Hello? Alright. Are you alright, madame?
Those monsters were so aggressive. They must have noticed me walking through. Before I knew it, they were all over me. Thank you all for saving me. My name is Wanyu. I belong to Liyue's Shengyu Hall. I head up our human culture and civilization research.
Huh? You sure you're not a miner?
I don't think she is.
A miner?
Yeah, we're looking for a group of 4 strong fellas carrying mining equipment.
I think I saw those people.
Oh?
Really?
Yes. I set off from Nantianmen the day before yesterday, heading for Lingju Pass. About halfway there, I came across some people. A few men and a child.
Can you watch this one,
I was
please?
in a hurry. I didn't get a good look. I'm afraid I'm not even sure what they looked like. Apologies.
I think that description's already pretty good, though.
I think that's all we needed to hear. Thank you.
I hope it's useful to you. I'd better get going. There's a conference I need to attend. Again, thank you all for your help.
You're welcome. Now we just need to get to that child and the miners.
According to this scholar,
And probably
the miners
ask
were
why
heading for
they're
Nantianmen.
kidnapping people.
Can we be absolutely sure that it was the men that we're looking for?
A child with a group of adults. Sounds pretty close to Paimon.
Could easily have been a different group, but
But...
Hey, perhaps that rock over there can tell us more.
oh,
Aha! Paimon nearly forgot about our secret weapon.
all right.
It looks promising. I'll do my best.
You got this. Alright. Alright, 4 people with baskets. So they weren't carrying around pickaxes.
It's the same group, all right. They followed this road.
Okay, what's the same group?
Mr. Kunjun, your stone seeing is something I won't forget in a hurry.
I suppose it is an asset, though I rarely find a use for it. But praise from Mr. Zhongli is high praise indeed.
It's a good thing we brought our Kunjun compass along. We would have lost all sense of direction a long time ago.
Probably, yeah.
You think so? I guess it's been a worthwhile trip then. It feels like we're cracking a criminal case. It's a lot of fun.
And we're dropping more frames. Alright, hold on, I think I want to try something. Okay, let's see.
Be that as it
I gotta
may,
see if this works.
we would do well to keep our guards high. 4 fully grown men in a trance-like state, walking ceaselessly day and night, over hills and mountains, led by a child. This is no ordinary incident.
Oh, you're quite right, Mr. Zhongli. We should have our wits about us.
That's not all. Our scholar was attacked by Geovishap hatchlings, but the level of aggression they exhibited was unusual.
Really? I mean, it seems pretty normal for me, at least.
We have encountered many clues along the way. So far, they've pointed us in the right direction.
Okay.
The miners headed in the direction of Nantianmen the day before yesterday. From here, they would have had to navigate a perilous mountain road. If their destination is indeed Nantianmen, we should be able to catch up with them.
Great! No time to lose!
Alright.
I left a mark in the vicinity just now. If Uncle Dai does pass through here, it should guide him to us.
Alright.
Clever thinking! A classic Zhongli move!
Alright. To Nantianmen and look for clues. Alright. Report on over. Okay. It looks like what I did is working alright.
Hey! Over here on the ground! Is this one of the missing people?
At least I hope it is. I'm not seeing too much. Frames dropping as much as before. The rest let me know. You guys at least.
There's a basket lying here too. This must be one of the miners.
Hey! Hello? Can you hear us?
Judging by his appearance, he must have collapsed from exhaustion.
Should we wake him up?
I can still dig.
Is he okay?
Sounds like he's whispering something.
Looks like he's struggling a bit.
It seems that he thinks he still has work to do. Something's not right.
Interesting.
There's a camp nearby. We should take him there and monitor his condition before deciding our next move.
Alright. The camp nearby to rest. There we go. Usually there's treasure hoarders around here. Thankfully there isn't.
How is he? He won't die, right?
He's worked himself into a stupor. Thankfully, he's not in serious danger.
That's good.
Paimon heard him talking about digging for something. Did he dig himself into this state?
I don't think that sounds likely.
It's certainly a possibility.
That's right.
It looks like there's something in his pocket.
Oh.
Are these ore fragments?
Oh, these get memories from them. They could tell us everything, right?
I just
sound
witnessed
thinking
the
it.
memories within these ore fragments. This person brought these fragments out of the mine. He's one of the 4 that we're searching for.
All right.
How he came to be here is what we need to understand.
So he was kidnapped and then abandoned here.
But can the rocks tell us anything more?
But if they didn't
than
need
that?
him, why bring him all the way out here?
Unless something happened. Something that led him to fall behind.
Ugh. Paimon's had enough. This is too mysterious.
Oh, wait a moment. Seeing these fragments has jogged my memory. I have something for you.
Oh?
What is it? Ooh, is it a present?
Something for us?
As I mentioned, before I met Uncle Dai, I was in a daze. After setting out with you on this case, it feels like a fog is lifting. I was so happy when Uncle Dai enlisted you to help. I would never have managed to track down these clues by myself. These are some crystals that I bought from the market. Not any old crystals, mind you. This purity is extraordinarily rare. One for each of you. A memory, if you will.
A memory to be shared.
It's beautiful. Oh, and the colors change as you turn it. It's like a different crystal from each angle.
Can you really keep this?
But of course, take it.
Oh, thank you, sir.
And this one is for Mr. Shangli.
Honestly, after the people we had to deal with last time, it's nice to me to have a friendly person around.
Huh? Is something wrong? Not to your liking?
On the contrary. I just hadn't anticipated receiving a gift during the current circumstances. But thank you. I will take good care of it.
This is nice.
I'm pleased you like them. It's nice to be able to give a gift that others can appreciate. Oh, I see more rocks over there. You should all get some rest. I'm going to scan the surroundings. Perhaps there are more memories to uncover.
You sure like rocks, huh, Kunjun?
Mm-hmm.
Ores are the crystals of the earth, the sediment of time itself. I feel at peace among them. Get some rest and call me when you're ready to set off. I won't be far.
You'll be okay on the time, right?
Rest easy.
All right.
I surveyed the area. There's no danger here.
There's a camp full of hilly trails over to, like, the right.
Oh, however, there is something I wanted to discuss with you.
Okay.
Huh? What's with the seriousness all of a sudden?
Traveler, does Dragonfall mean anything to you?
No, but it sounds cool.
You mean the ore that Kunjun's looking for? What's so special about it?
Dragonfall is an incredibly rare ore used in forging.
Mm-hmm.
The majority of regular crystals are formed in high-temperature environments. Dragonfall, on the other hand, is formed as a product of elemental reactions.
Elemental reactions can produce material objects?
Well, I mean, with Geo, at least you can make the little crystal things that give you shields.
Indeed they can. However, only a minority can survive for long periods of time. Dragonfall first emerged in the midst of a great battle, thousands of years ago. Powerful clashes of elemental energy gave birth to elemental crystals. When the fighting ceased, these geological remnants were miraculously preserved. And yet they are crystal creations all the same. Few and far between, relatively unknown. A few hundred years ago, they were virtually mined into obscurity. Why is it then that a citizen of Liyue now wishes to strike upon ore that has long since vanished from the earth?
Yeah, if he knows of its existence, surely he knows all of it's already been mined. Weird. Paimon doesn't get it.
There are those in the mining trade who retain a keen interest in Dragonfall. But for someone like Mr. Kunjun, whose motivations for seeking it are unclear even unto himself. It's practically unheard of.
Perhaps there's ulterior motives. I hope that isn't the case. But you never know.
Ulterior motives? Is he a villain?
A conclusion that is presently impossible to reach. We must watch and wait. Don't forget, rescuing those miners is the primary objective.
Yep.
As for anything else, sooner or later the tide will reveal the lie of the land. We're drawing closer to our goal. I believe we should continue to follow this road through. Now that we've found one, the others won't be far away. When you're well rested, call Mr. Kunjun over to us.
All right.
We still have more investigation ahead. We should ensure this miner is settled here at the camp. Once we've brought this matter to a close, we can return and attend to him. I suggest we leave a note for Uncle Dai. If he does find the camp, he'll know what to do.
All right. We got... Oh, he's gone. Okay. Rendezvous with Kunjun. Or this way. No, the Kunjun. I'm here. I thank you.
Kunjun, we need to get going.
No problem. I'm done here.
Any results, Mr. Kunjun?
There are many beautiful rocks here, but nothing out of the ordinary. I couldn't find any clues. Then again, the memories of ore can shift with the passage of time and the changing of the environment. Difficult to say. I feel that ore memories tend to be from the recent past.
So there's never any ancient memories?
Rocks endure, but as eons pass, their memories are erased. Those memories that survive are rooted in powerful emotion or thought.
I see.
That makes sense. It is the same for people.
Indeed. Let's keep going.
All right, you got it? How are we off? I head to the ancient tree and investigate. I've approached the tree. Oh.
Wow. Such an immense tree.
And there's so many mysterious looking crystals up there too. Amazing.
This ancient tree. Let's conduct separate investigations. I'll take that area. Perhaps you could survey this section.
Sure.
All right then.
Kunjun, can you see anything worth investigating?
Well, there is this stone tablet here.
Doesn't seem very interesting. Paimon's gonna look over there.
Huh. It's worth a try, surely. Let me see.
Oh. You okay? Open up.
This is...
Hey, what's wrong?
You good?
Just a bit lightheaded. It's past. Nothing to worry about.
See anything?
Not yet.
Whatever. Paimon's going to investigate over there. Why don't you climb the tree and have a look? If you don't try, you won't know. Anyway, you'll be able to get a good look at our surroundings from up there.
That's fair.
You think so?
When has Paimon ever come up with a bad idea,
Eh, sure someone could come up with a list of bad ideas for Paimon.
Wait a minute. Paimon can fly. All right, Paimon will go. You wait here. Paimon will...
All of you, come here.
Zhongli's voice came from behind the tree. Did he find another clue? Quick, let's go see. Maybe he found another miner.
All right. Zhongli, what you got? For him. What'd you find?
This has been newly dug. It would appear our answer is up ahead.
Is that a voice coming from the tunnel?
Compose yourselves. I will lead us in.
Alright.
There is an unusual presence emanating from inside the tunnel. Prepare yourselves and tread lightly.
Alright. Bit unnerving. Out of mining.
Yes,
The missing
Saw three of
miners are
them.
here. What are they digging for?
I'm afraid that this whole tunnel is the fruit of their strenuous labor.
There's that door.
Huh? That gate. Has it been there all along?
Digging a tunnel to this ancient seal. Had they not been discovered, they would undoubtedly persevere. Gate.
So behind the seal bears.
Oh, we gotta stop him. Oh, Zhang Li. Oh, okay.
What do we do? We can't hurt them.
Well, I mean, Zhang Li's shields make people pretty much invincible, so we should be good. Oh. Oh, there's a child. Well, that's certainly eventful. Let's see what actually happened. I did not think we would just be fighting Astaha out of the blue like this.
What type of monster is this?
Morax, you arrive at my doorstep of your own volition. Excellent. Revenge for stealing me away will be all the easier.
Alright,
So, the little girl is your power incarnate. But if you recall, Ashtaha, this is not how we intended for events to transpire.
Ashtaha. Your words. Your life is mine.
Quake!
There is no atonement
I'll protect
for a thousand years pain.
Okay, maybe I just need to move a bit away from this guy. Oh boy. Okay. I knew we were going to fight Astaha at some point, but I did not know it would just kind of come about like this. I thought there was going to be kind of more built up. Oh god.
Shifting sands know not the mountain's permanence.
Oh boy. So can we get any shields at all?
The enraged force will not absolve you!
Up, no. There.
Go, Barbara, go!
Wait, what's up?
Nothing to fear. Crumble. Quake.
We just get completely healed out of nowhere. I don't think I did that just now.
Fire hazard!
Ow. I mean, I can't please aim in the right direction.
atonements for 1,000-year pain!
Okay. So this far away, we're fine. Keep using bow characters. Here, please. Have these hit me? Alright.
Shifting sands know not the mountain's permanence.
Oh, wait.
Is once not enough? You would forsake me
No,
again?
no.
If that is what you choose to believe, so be it. He who bears the weight of memory is destined to shoulder the burden of truth, as it ought to be.
Nice. Oh no. Oh. Keep going. Oh boy. There is no end to this. But everything is stopped now. Go.
Crumble!
Keep shooting from afar. Please don't hurt me as the ha.
Time for a light show.
The enraged earth will not absolve you!
Can I shoot up? A little bit further out. Go. Please no. Okay, we're halfway there. No, none of that, please. Okay. Can I attack them over here? Nope, I can't.
Go, Barbara, go!
There is no atonement.
Okay.
Go, Barbara, go!
Let's say he's saying there's no atonement for 1,000-year pain alone. I wonder what kind of history do we have with Sean Lee? Like, why was he sealed down here for so long?
Crumble.
All that aside. Up. Please, Mr. Astaha, don't hurt me. Okay, he's going underground. Not going after me.
The enraged earth will not Morax. You think you can destroy me?
Yes. We both do. I know if these things are back. Oh no, these things are back. Okay, now that I look at it, I think these things are actually too slow to get me as long as I'm walking at all. The only one I have to worry, as long as I keep moving, the only one I have to worry about is Astaha. Okay. Cool. Alright.
Come, experience an eon of suffering.
No, thank you. get up. Nothing. Alright, so we're landing over here.
Earth will not absolve you!
Okay. We're less than a quarter of the way, well, we're more than 3/4 of the way there. One. Alright, one. I doubt it's gonna be this easy though. Like everyone refers to him as like one of the hardest weekly bosses. I don't know if there's a second phase, but I feel like something's gonna come. Hello.
Shifting sands know not the mountain's permanence.
I'm back there? Yes, he is. Okay, we almost got him.
There is no atonement for 1,000-year pain!
I feel like the little extra hit that Yoimiya's charge attack does are actually helping out here quite a bit too. Alright, we're good. No think so. No thank you. No. Why did they don't think so? Oh, no, 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 no.
Fire hazard!
Oh, come on. Get. Oh, yes! I don't. Oh. That was it.
Morax, 1,000 years after you sealed me underground, you return for the second time.
Now this is weird. Before I went through this event, I thought that Asaha was gonna be something like Zhongli's equivalent to Benny and Dvalin. Like he was his friend.
You should call it by its name, Ashtaha. Fate.
Fate? Fate? So here lies the wisdom of the gods. Destroy all deemed redundant. Enlist tyrants to ravage the wilderness.
No. You have forgotten.
Oh?
That voice!
Ashtaha.
Wait, they were both? Were they both part of Asaha? Is that why he can see, like, the memories of the Roxas? Oh.
Huh? Kunjun?
Morax. It's been a while.
Oh.
You're...
Ashtaha. The very same.
So he's like is he like the good part of Asaha?
During the battle, you imbued us with your power.
Yes, it was all I could manage.
You're not Kunjun? I don't know if which one is the real Asaha. I feel like they both are, so she didn't ask that one.
Forgive me for concealing the truth, traveler. There were things that only became clear to me upon reaching this tree. Allow me to elaborate. I am not Ashtaha the whole, but a fragment.
Huh.
Heaven
Okay,
and
so they are
earth,
pieces of them.
yin and yang, opposing forces. You can consider the existence of me and the Ashtaha you see there to be a reflection of such polarities. We are a schism of the will of Ashtaha.
So there are two Ashtahas?
No, it can't be. That's impossible.
Okay, so is it Ashtaha or Ashtaha? I've been pronouncing it as Ashtaha, and Paimon, I think, is also pronouncing it like that, but Kunjun is pronouncing it like Ashta. And I think Zhongli was too earlier.
When the seal loosened, your power manifested in this world as a child. With this new identity, you were able to vent about the forces that suppressed you. But would anyone listen? Would they even care? That's when it occurred to you. The loosening of the seal constituted an opportunity to strike back. Kidnapping the miners was all in aid of digging to the entrance to the seal itself. Your plan was to launch an attack on both ends, from outside and within, thereby fully destroying the seal.
The audacity! Are you insane? If you truly are a part of me, how is it you find yourself standing on the side of the betrayer?
I was another power awakened with the loosening of the seal. Too weak to reincarnate, but strong enough to possess a human body.
Oh. So is Kunjun real, but like he's been possessed?
I was barely conscious. I couldn't remember who I was. Only the past would elicit a reaction from me. But my aim was clear. Find Morax and aid him in stopping you.
Okay, so Ajahat and Zhongli are still friends. At least part of them are still friends.
I had sensed that something was amiss when you mentioned Dragonfall. Had your power been but a little stronger, I would have recognized you.
Ah. And I guess he didn't immediately recognize the cooking god Dukwaba though. I guess that's because he never exactly changed his form. Just kinda shrunk.
Don't blame yourself. I have changed beyond all recognition.
That's true.
Only when I touched the stone tablet did I truly remember. It's been so long. A secret beyond all comprehension of youthful humanity and ancient dragonkind.
Ooh, dragon.
Morax, do you want to tell the tale?
I would like to hear the tale, yes.
There would be no harm in it. The decision is yours.
You haven't changed. Then allow me. Ejdaha was once a friend and ally of the Geo-Archon Morax.
So it was.
With a lifespan far exceeding that of mankind. However, that which is derived of the Earth is no more or less than the Earth itself. The memories of rocks do not last long. Those memories that survive are rooted in powerful emotion. But as time passes, so these memories fade into obscurity. Erosion is the world's greatest destroyer of memories. Erosion ground Ejdaha's consciousness into oblivion. Slowly, he forgot the face of his old friend, and his memories of defending Liyue Harbor disintegrated.
Oh. It's kind of sad.
Ejdaha, now incomplete, became irascible, aggressive.
What would you expect? It was humanity that attacked the ley lines that sustained me.
This much is true, which is why you attacked the chasm, why you waged war against Morax. In the beginning, in order to open up new territory and increase production, the citizens of Liyue came to the mountains to mine. Overexploitation caused the ley lines to quake, which brought untold suffering to us. Erosion made us even more savage. No matter how we struggled, we lost the ability to coexist with humanity. We lost all reason.
In that case, it's why effective communication can solve many problems.
Morax shared with us some of his power to prevent further erosion, but it was futile. Everything returns to dust. It is the natural order, an unstoppable force. And so, we became you. And from your will, I emerged. I am your final contract.
Oh.
Witness the promise between Ajdaha and Morax. You can hate me, but you cannot deny me.
No. No!
I am the remnants of Ajdaha's benevolence, the echo of a contract set in stone. I harbor a willingness to go further, a willingness to coexist peacefully with mankind.
No! It is I, Ajdaha, forged of elemental crystal, bearer of the weight and memories of the earth, older than the mountains and the oceans that decides. I will not swear allegiance to this insect.
I mean, he pretty much is you. And it's debatable whether or not you or Zhongli are actually older than the other, so...
Morax is not an insect.
That's true.
A lord over insects is nothing but an insect in turn.
I mean, he could also turn into a dragon too. So, what does that make you?
You forgot yourself. Nobody held Morax in higher regard than you or I. That which you have forgotten, I hold here in my heart. If you are the memory of the earth, then I am the memory of coexistence. Of all powers under heaven, rise and fall of land and sea.
A star appears within the wild. A sun ascends as bright as jade. Strange. What is this feeling? And all this?
You are spent, and I will soon disappear.
Hey, what?
Before I do, heed these words.
Like you're going to go like into him, right? And like not disappear,
Snow falls
just
on a
like
spring
that.
day. In an instant, it will melt. Even where it is fleeting and leaves no trace. Even where it will never fall again.
No! That isn't true! I don't accept this as fate!
Perhaps it isn't, but it remains an inevitable misfortune.
More axe!
Oh.
The little girl vanished!
Sealed away.
Are you satisfied, Ajdaha?
I had to make amends. Satisfaction had no part in it. So, Morax, you call yourself Zhongli these days?
Mm-hmm. I feel like all the Archons have gone through some sort of identity change. Particularly Venny changing into his old friend too.
I do.
Well, I'm afraid old habits die hard. To me, you're Morax.
As you please.
I never did forget your gift of sight.
Oh?
I hardly lifted a finger. Think nothing of it.
And yet, you could see. You wouldn't know the yearning of a blind dragon, searching for the sun. A pair of eyes, from Morax to Ajdaha. This. I will remember this.
Your power is nearly spent.
Oh.
Perceptive as always, my friend.
Does he have to disappear though? Can we do something about it?
Shall we get going, you and I?
Surely the pressing matter is still that of the miners trapped outside the seal.
Indeed. Hence the need to get going. To fix the damage left in your wake.
Straight down to business as always. Let's go.
Oh. This event's honestly been even more emotional than the last one, but the big fight with Ashtaha was pretty awesome.
How did we get here?
Oh.
We need to go back and check on the miners.
Hangodai.
So there you are. My men and I found your clues and followed them straight here.
Alright, so how are they?
We found Mao in a tent at the campsite unconscious. It seems he'll be okay. Sadly, we found no trace of the other three.
Wait, what?
Huh? Young Kun, what is...
Steam?
Nothing. Pay it no mind. Those three miners are over there, in that cave.
Cave? What happened?
They're exhausted, but not in danger. Don't worry.
Right. Well, thank you, all of you. I better go and see how they're doing.
So you're taking them back to Liyue Harbor?
That's right.
Can I come with you?
No problem. You rescued my men. I'll be happy to assist all of you in any way I can. I'll be back soon. I need to assess their condition.
That's fair.
Kunjun, we should be calling you Ashtaha. You're coming back to Liyue Harbor too, right?
Not I. Merely this body.
Okay.
Once I'm gone, the true owner will accompany the miners back to Liyue. Kunjun hails from a family of famous artisans. He too will be famous in time. It would be a shame for someone of his talent to go missing.
You always did have a great admiration for blacksmiths.
Curious how swords and daggers are blind, yet their creators see so much. Perhaps empathy is mankind's proudest achievement after all.
Ashtaha, I am no longer the Geo Archon.
Well, I mean, someone has to step up eventually, right? Maybe. At least I'm expecting he would have a successor in time.
I can sense it.
Today I am just an ordinary citizen of Liyue.
Still seems like he retained some of the power.
Even you met such a fate. Let's get the difficult part out of the way. I cannot guarantee that I won't be awoken a second time.
No matter. If that day comes to pass, Liyue must prepare itself to face you.
And how will Liyue fare without Rex Lapis?
Even without a god above, this remains a nation of men. I was once their god. I ought to be here to witness their rise and fall.
All life is shaped and then ground away by the endless flow of time. You are always the strongest among us. Yet, it would seem that even you have been eroded. That's unimportant. Fate is ordained by heaven. Even if our mission had already concluded, it would be cowardly not to strike out on the road of departure. You may live forever, doomed to a lonely existence. Yet, even this is temporary. When you reach the end of time, those people, those past and future relationships predetermined by fate, they will be waiting for you.
I do not pretend to match your rhetoric when it comes to the subject of a life long lived. I fear that the life of an elemental being is longer than any in this world.
Were it not so, you would have killed me long ago, and would not be having to face me again now.
You've brought a smile to my face. When all is said and done, a reunion between old friends is an auspicious occasion.
That day in the chasm. Did you hesitate?
A heart of stone is a heart nonetheless. But I am the god of contracts, and was for a time a god of the people of Liyue.
You chose justice, but did not forsake your kindness. You came to me not as an assassin, and so I was willingly sealed away.
Willingly.
The movements of the Earth Dragon can tremble the earth and shake the heavens. With your abilities, even at my full strength, I struggled to confront you.
Oh.
Let alone seal you away.
I thought it was that strong.
Hence my inception. Do not forget that I was there with Liua's founder. The face may have changed, but the content of the contract remains intact. Old friend. God of contracts. I hereby honor our agreement.
Thank you, Ashtaha.
My life is nigh on eternal. I will go on with the infinite flow of time. And you, Morax, you too will live for many a day to come.
You're leaving?
Oh.
If it is fated, Morax, we will meet again.
Bye, Ashta. The good Ashtaha. We'll miss you, sir. So.
Yes. Don't be alarmed. He's only asleep.
Whoa. That was so weird. It was like he suddenly became another person.
In fact, we have yet to meet the real Kunjun.
What about Ashtaha? Ashtaha, I guess.
He was. Centuries may have passed since then, but events from 1,000 years ago remain crystal clear in my mind.
In our last tale, Rex Lapis was walking alone in the mountains. He heard a remote voice, unlike any other, coming from a crack in the earth.
Oh, I like this cutscene.
Most of the ancient geo life forms that live below Liyue are blind, having not seen the sunlight for an age.
The voice was sometimes sad and song-like. Other times it was loud and thunderous. The Lord of Geo searched here and there before finally unearthing a strange stone from the bedrock.
I see.
That's how Ashtaha was. I answered his wish and took him above ground.
The Lord of Geo took pity on the rock spirit and carved it into a magnificent work of craftsmanship, a vivid representation of a dragon.
I bestowed him with a pair of eyes to see the world and came to an agreement with him.
With his fingers, he made 2 eyes, quicker than words could tell. Lightning flashed and thunder roared, and a living, breathing dragon soared into the clouds.
I agreed to let him live among the people above ground. But if the day ever came when he brought ruin to order, he would once again be sealed in the dark.
The dragon accompanied the Lord of Geo, fighting campaigns alongside him in the 4 corners of the world. We have a saying to eulogize these events. The crash of a spear brought billowing dust. The mountains and waters made way at the sound. The sight of a dragon bestowed with a touch the promise of rainwater blessing the ground.
Wow. Well, one, that cutscene was done incredibly well. Second,
1,000 years ago, Ashtaha attacked the chasm. I tried to obstruct him, fighting him tooth and nail down the length and breadth of the mine. Finally, I brought him down and sealed him underground.
Okay, but I was also going to say is, I really appreciate just, like, how well written Ashtaha and Zhongli's, like, relationship is.
During that battle, Dragonfall was born. Ashtaha could sense the stone. Subconsciously, he wanted to use it to find me. Despite being the victor, I could not claim to be stronger than he. And in his heart, he still retained an ounce of goodwill towards me, towards Liyue, towards life above ground. He was willing to be sealed away. But as the erosion set in, he forgot.
You've also been affected by erosion at Archon.
Even I cannot avoid it. But there is something I understand better than most. When the door opens, it is time to leave. The greater the power, the greater the danger erosion may bring about. The millennia may come and go, but even a stone may tire.
Is that why you chose to step down as the Geo Archon?
Personally sealing away an old friend. This is just one form of erosion I have endured. People abandon and surrender the things they love to pursue the right path. Perhaps this is the erosion imposed on me by the heavenly principles. But I was a god of mankind. My identity may change, but my eyes will bear witness to the history of humanity.
You still care a lot about Liyue.
He does.
Call it part of my duty. I must thank you both.
You're welcome. Hold up. I want to ask you something.
Oh? About what?
About my sis. Oh. Not time to bring it up, but okay.
Oh, yeah. Paimon nearly forgot. So, not long ago, we met a guy called Dane.
Dane's leaf.
He told us about Conria and the punishment of the gods. That's when we realized that those events were connected to the person we're searching for.
It's crucial to me, please.
Xiangli, you're a god. You've lived through thousands of years of history. Surely you experienced the incident?
So you gotta talk about it, though.
I cannot say.
Why? You can't even give us a thread of information? This is so important to us.
I understand. But I must apologize. This is my contract.
You mean another past grievance? Like the incident with Ejda? Too painful to talk about?
It was signed before it all began. I have always honored the contract. And kept my silence.
How can you be like that?
You two are friends to me. I can assure it brings me no pleasure to disappoint you. But as the god of contracts, I cannot go back on my word.
Well, it's not out of character.
Would you be ready to find out?
He says perhaps, but honestly, I don't know if Aether would really be ready to find out about this.
It appears your understanding of this world continues to grow. There are many events of ages past, many secrets that lie hidden. They have been eroded by time, forgotten by the people, abandoned. But you are capable of finding them and bringing them into the light. Those who come to witness will witness. Those who are born to remember will remember. If you take the same road as that person, there may be more difficulties ahead. But as long as you firmly believe that you are on the right path, everything has meaning.
Quest complete. Oh, it's honestly a really big story event. To be honest, I still think that I think Venice is still my overall favorite so far. Mostly because of how amazing that was. He kind of like he took that guy's like the spirit of his dead friend and gave him like helped him find peace. I think that's what makes me like it the most. But
if the Tenryo Commission won't assist in dealing with the thunderstorm, the consequences could be catastrophic.
Hello, Toma. It's good to see you again.
It's not that we're unwilling to do our part. We just don't have any spare hands right now. I hope you can understand.
Exactly. So let's keep the discussion going and see if we can find a solution.
Hey, Toma! What's going on?
Hello, you two. We were just talking about what an impact you've made in Inazuma.
Really?
Greetings. thank you both again for delivering Miss Hiragi's letter that time.
Ah, so they're friends of yours. I'm Master Kamaji's servant. Call me Ippe.
So, you were having problems?
Well, the Tri-Commission's work used to consist of gathering information for the Shogun and carrying out any duties she assigned. But recently, she announced that she wishes to spend some time in solitude and self-reflection. Since she is refusing to receive any visitors, there is no one to tell us what to do.
That's a problem.
We all understand if the Shogun needs some quiet time to gather her thoughts. The only problem is, in the meantime, the thunderstorm out at sea has been getting wilder. Yep, that's the one. And all the time it's been there, the storm has never changed in shape or size. But now, it seems to be drawing closer to Inazuma.
What? So her will's changed and she wants to destroy Inazuma now? Or is this her way of trying to get revenge on us?
That would be a bit childish, yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. If she really wanted to get revenge on us, she could just strike us with lightning right here.
She could just pull a Zeus on us, basically.
Which would also be pretty scary.
I don't think you need to worry about that. The reason we're concerned is that we've never known the Almighty Shogun's will to falter before.
Considering Liyue's god left not too long ago, it's hard not to take it as a bad sign.
Speaking of which, we were just with him.
A lot of people now believe that the thunderstorm is getting wilder because the Almighty Shogun is having health problems. The fact that she won't see anyone right now makes us concerned that things are only going to get worse.
I don't think that's it, but we'll see. Must be a reason for the change.
Right. So, before rumors start spreading, Miss Kamisato got me to come here and discuss countermeasures with the Tenryou Commission. We need to make sure we're prepared to deal with the chaos if and when it arrives.
Unfortunately, the reality is that the Tenryou Commission is facing huge internal instability at the moment. The Kujo clan has lost control over the other clans.
I'd imagine so after stuff that was revealed about them during the big story, like them working with the Fatui. Kujo-Sara was very much not happy with that.
Huh? Why is that?
The Kujo clan is still awaiting the Shogun's trial for colluding with the Fatui and nearly destroying the whole of Inazuma. Everyone knows that a change of commissioner is inevitable. It's just a matter of time before the Almighty Shogun hands down her decree.
To put it simply, no one will take orders from the Kujo clan anymore. But there's still work that has to be done.
Well, I mean, Kujo-Sara, she's still trustworthy. But I gotta understand everyone else. But still, I think the idea of, like, who's gonna be next commissioner is pretty clear.
If Mr. Takayuki was in better health, there might be a way through. But now?
My lack of ability is to blame. I failed to uncover the truth in time, and I failed to stop my father. And now, as acting head of the clan, I'm failing to quell the unrest.
Oh, so he's part of the Kujo clan as well.
Don't blame yourself, Master. You have to at least keep your chin up until your older brother returns. The Kujo clan can't cope with any more instability in its current state.
Yes, you're right. Masahito has enough on his plate at the moment. Mustn't cause any more issues for him. Okay, Toma, let's revisit this discussion in a few days. Right now, I need to go visit Takatsukasa Susumu, head of the Takatsukasa clan. He's the only one capable of taking charge of the situation now.
I suppose. Well, okay, no problem. A speedy resolution to the Tenryou Commission's internal issues is in our best interest as well.
I'll come with you, Master.
No need. I'll handle this by myself.
Alright.
Okay. Take care then. Come back soon.
If you think about it, both the thunderstorm situation and the issue with the Tenryou Commission have been caused by the Shogun's decision to take some time off, right?
True.
If things carry on like this, people will start to panic.
Maybe we can invite her out for a while.
Huh? You can actually do that?
Well, let's try.
Don't know for sure, but we may as well try. Whether she takes us up on the offer or not will depend on what mood she's in.
Yeah, that's true.
Sounds like you guys know what to do. Shall I leave it up to you then?
Yeah, sure.
You know, everyone's worrying about the Shogun's condition, but if people got to see her in person, it would put their fears to rest.
I'll try my best.
Thank you very much. I owe you one, again.
You're welcome, Toma.
The way Paimon sees it, there's only one person who might have the chance to see the Shogun while she's isolating, right?
Yeah, Miko?
Let's take a trip to the Grand Narukami Shrine!
Yep. Reflections on morality. Alright. Let's see, Miko. Where are you? Alright. Let's see, Miko. There you are. Oh.
I wasn't expecting to receive VIP shrine visitors during downtime. So I suppose you're here just to visit me?
Yes, of course.
What a smooth talker. Though your eyes do not lie as convincingly as your tongue. You came because you need my help, didn't you?
Yes, pretty much.
Still, your answer has put me in a good mood. So tell me, what is the matter?
We need to see Bal.
We heard the Shogun decided to take a break, and since then the thunderstorm around Inazuma has gotten wilder. Rumor has it that the thunderstorm is affected by the Shogun's will, so people are worrying that something might be wrong with her.
All right. There's little purpose in keeping anything hidden from you anyway.
Alright.
Since the battle, the Shogun has been greatly troubled and her temperament has changed drastically.
What?
Temperament's changed.
Her power was already on the decline. Then you dealt her that fateful strike.
Oh.
The defeat was a heavy blow to her. It also didn't help that I forgot to bring her some tricolor dango and light novels when I went to see her.
Ah. That's it? I mean, understandable that would be a bit annoying, I guess.
The poor thing. Without desserts and books to console herself with, she was so angry she quite simply lost it. Crying and ranting and raving. Oh, I could hardly bear to see her that way.
It's funny how close, like, the fan base's interpretation of her actually is to the real thing.
You expect us to believe that a god would throw a temper tantrum over something like that?
I mean, Benny probably wouldn't be too different if you took away his wine.
Before you get too indignant, consider the fact that your concerns sound every bit as nonsensical to me as that blatant lie did to you. A seeks eternity. To her, mortal lives come and go in the blink of an eye. Of what consequence to her are mortal concerns for her well-being?
You're saying she's fine, right?
I don't know.
I don't know the details. She said she wanted to rest, and I have nothing pressing that requires her attention, so there is no reason to disturb her. I have heard about the thunderstorm, though. As to the cause, it is not inconceivable that, as you suggest, her will has wavered somewhat.
Not no reason to check on her.
I am the only one in all of Inazuma who can visit her while she is resting. But tell me, why should this concern me? Why should I do this for you, when I already have everything one could ever want, and have seen everything one could ever wish to see?
Do it for A.
I like that answer. Here is the pass permit. Show it to the Okuzumeshu at the gate, and he will let you in.
Alright.
Thanks, Miko!
My question was in jest, but since you answered it in earnest, please stay true to your word.
Alright.
Oh, and don't forget to return the pass permit to me after you have finished with it.
Got it. So go see the Shogun.
The almighty Shogun has requested solitude. No visitors allowed.
Is that so?
Oh, we've got a pass permit from Miko.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be ridiculous. Lady Guji never gives her pass permit to another person. Not even esteemed travelers like yourselves.
Oh, really?
Guji-ai is only authorized to hold that pass permit because of the trust that the almighty Shogun places in her, and her alone. Wait, this is authentic.
Yeah, feel free to check with Miko too.
Understood. Then as the Shogun has ordered, I must not stand in your way. Apologies. Please proceed. Since the Shogun is resting at this time, please be especially respectful and make sure your behavior is impeccable.
Yeah, sure. Does feel like security's been upped quite a bit.
Look how she's pacing back and forth. Don't you think she looks a little anxious?
I don't know. It's just like a normal walk to me, though. Let's go talk to her.
How did you get in?
Oh.
Trespassers are to be eliminated at once.
Wait, no, it's us! Why are you treating us like we're your enemies?
Exactly.
We made amends, didn't we? Also, we got in by totally legitimate means!
Denied. Use of force has been forbidden.
Wait, what?
Anyway, be gone. Do not disturb my solitude.
Everything okay?
That is of no concern. This is my recuperation state.
What did you make of this? She's acting strange, huh?
Do puppets really need rest and relaxation?
This body has no need of rest. But I am an assistant to the one within. If she wishes to rest, I must follow her will.
Okay.
Paimon gets it. So this is all A's doing. But why? Surely you going about your business doesn't interfere with the plane of euthymia. She's got plenty of space in there. Seems like it would be the perfect place for rest and relaxation.
I do as she wishes. I can say no more than this.
Everyone's worried and wants to see you, though.
I cannot. In my current state, even if I went out, I could do nothing. I am currently unwilling to deal with any business. I am also incapable of it.
What do you mean by that?
It has been forbidden. Please refrain from making me talk any further.
Oh.
What should we do? It feels like this conversation is going nowhere.
Had malfunctioned.
It's you two. It's been a while.
Oh, hey.
The Shogun can't do much at the moment. Come straight in and see me.
Oh. Okay. I guess the A herself, then. Alright. I will take that. Hey! Hello, it's been a while.
That was terrifying! Would it be so hard to give us a little warning first?
Good to see you, A. Remember the last time I was here? We fought a lot. Ruffled me up a bit. I beat you. Good times.
It's not your first time. I don't see what there is to be so alarmed about.
So, is the Shogun broken? Are you gonna get it fixed, or...?
Is there, like, a godly tech support group at all that can help you with that?
Don't worry. The Shogun's not broken. I've just temporarily disabled many of her functions. Currently, the Shogun is unable to handle any business and cannot appear as me. So the easiest solution was to announce that I am resting. As I said, I need to think about Inazuma's eternity, and thinking takes time.
It's true.
But the Shogun is still running based on her old rules. I can't allow her to make any mistakes while I am working things out.
That's fair.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
That old trick never fails.
No. She was not created to ever be turned off.
Well, I mean, I guess probably for the best considering what she's supposed to do. Like, if she were to turn off all of a sudden, people might end up going like, oh no, Electro Archon's dead.
Furthermore, I had even predicted at the time that I may wish to modify the Shogun's operational rules at some point in the future. However, such changes would not be conducive to eternity.
Very strict with yourself.
That's why the Shogun has a robust system to safeguard against modification. It's also to protect against unforeseen circumstances. For now, while I figure out the form that eternity should take, it's more effective for me to temporarily disable some of the puppet's functions, rather than attempt to modify her rules.
Oh, Paimon gets it now! The thunderstorm's getting out of control because some of the Shogun's functions have been disabled!
Might want to fix that up.
The thunderstorm is getting out of control? This is the first I've heard of it.
Wait, what?
Huh? Okay, well, let us bring you up to speed.
I see. So the thunderstorm is drawing closer.
Yeah, so what's up with that?
You can fix it!
right? It's just a minor error. This kind of thing was bound to happen. A small modification to the Shogun should fix it.
Alright, so everyone's worked up over nothing.
Don't look at me like that. I've never had to tinker with the Shogun before, and she's very complicated. It's practically inevitable for something to go wrong when you start tweaking things.
That's fair.
Yes, that's it. I'm not making excuses. It's the truth.
I can't tell if she's lying or not, because I don't know how. I'm not very good with tech.
It's fine, just as long as you can fix it is all.
Alright, so what are your thoughts on Eternity now?
As before, I can see the way forward, yet there are still contradictions. But there is no urgency. To reach an ill-conceived verdict in haste, just for the sake of having reached one, would be a confusion of priorities.
Come with us, get a change of pace then.
If everyone sees that the Shogun is in good health, it'll put all the speculation and rumors out there to rest. And who knows? A change of scenery might put you in a different mood and give you some fresh inspiration.
You mean leave the plane of euthymia?
You haven't left in a while, I bet.
It's unnecessary, as far as I'm concerned. But since you're inviting me, a change of pace might well be nice. All right then. I'll come out for a while. Oh, since the theme of the day is a change of pace, you can just call me A.
Alright.
I'm not a great fan of rigid titles.
What? But you're just A's consciousness, aren't you? Can consciousness actually leave this place?
Wait, so what has happened to her body then?
I have my ways. I would never subject myself to imprisonment voluntarily.
Alright.
Oh, great! Then there's nothing to worry about. Allow us to be your tour guides.
So is the puppet just like her actual body but modified, or what?
Tour guides? What's a tour guide?
Oh. Okay, so you've been out for quite a while.
Someone to show you around the Inazuma of today and give you tips on where to eat and how to have fun. All right, let's go, go, go!
Now, basically overly simplified, but it works.
There's a familiarity to the scent in the air, and the...
Oh, well, shoot. Like, are you getting... Oh. I kind of wanted to hear the rest of the dialogue. My bad.
Now, time for a change of pace. Where should we go?
To the liveliest place in town!
And that means... this area, apparently. Hello.
Is this the marketplace? It's a far cry from how I remember it.
How long has it been since she's left, actually?
The stores have changed, and so have the vendors. Well, that's to be expected.
It's the Shogun!
Yep.
What is the almighty Shogun doing here?
Isn't the Shogun sick? This is quite sudden.
I appear to have frightened the people.
Yeah, they're just excited to see you.
Well, what did you expect? The almighty Shogun makes an impromptu appearance in town? People are gonna freak out a bit.
Seems like a bit of an overreaction. Or doesn't the Shogun normally patrol?
Patrolling the streets is the Tenryou Commission's job. The Shogun has a lot of information to process and orders to give out. She doesn't have time to deal with it herself. Additionally, the Shogun has no need of recreation. There would be no need for her to come here just to pass the time or to relax.
So, what do we do now? Should we go away for a while and make a more low-profile return later?
I think we've already, crossed the bridge. We can't really do the latter part.
Why? It's not like I'm here to cause trouble. Let's just relax.
Yeah.
It was more the ordinary people that Paimon was worried about.
Oh, hey, Ace. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing good today. I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. Well, you didn't ask, but like... I mean, so you hope to do it. I'm bad with words.
mind. This definitely seems like your style, eh?
People still use Mora in commercial transactions, I assume.
Yep, same as ever. Just as shiny and just as hypnotic. Wait a second. Hey, are you saying you don't have any Mora either?
Wait, what?
Of course I don't. There is no need for commerce in the plane of Euthymia. If I ever need something, I can simply have one of the commissions bring it to me. Wait, what do you mean, either?
Yeah, Morax has the same problem.
Anyway,
and also Benny, sort of.
People seem to be behaving in a very orderly fashion. I don't see the liveliness you spoke of anywhere.
I was gonna ask anyway, so no worries. Alright.
People aren't exactly gonna let their hair down in front of the almighty Shogun.
Now it.
What is this stall selling? I don't believe I've ever seen this before.
Hey, dude, monkeys. Oh. No.
What's the Shogun doing here? What am I supposed to do in this situation? I'm so nervous.
Just deal with it. You're back out now. Oh, there we go.
Shogun, excuse me.
It's all right. Relax. I'm just here to look around. I'm having a change of pace today. Could you tell me about the items you're selling?
Of course. I've got all kinds of snacks here. Takoyaki, dango, and milk, and so on.
I've seen you playing with memes. I'm guessing she's gonna be interested in the dango and milk.
Huh? Milk? Sounds kinda like the odd one out.
I just popping in to say hi. Well, it's nice. It was nice of you, and I hope you have a very good rest of your day. Thank you. I'll try my best to have an amazing stream.
It might sound odd, but it is in fact my specialty. You see, many of the stores in town are already very well established. I couldn't compete with them no matter what I sell. So my idea was to create some new combinations to give customers a novel experience. For example, my latest concoction is this dango milk. When the dango are worked into a viscous form, they mix very nicely with the milk. The focus is not just the taste, but also the unique texture.
Oh, dango with milk. I've never heard of it. What made you want to do this?
I'm sorry, Shogun. I've got no bone to pick with eternity.
Oh.
I said relax. There's no need to go treading on eggshells. Do you really think the eternity I pursue is something that can be shaken by dango and milk?
Why do I feel like she's different than I expected?
I think a lot of people are like that.
Actually, it came to me by chance. A friend was catering once and made too many dango, so they gave some to me. But there were more than I had use for. My milk wasn't selling well at that time either, and both dango and milk have a short shelf life. So I thought I'd try mixing the two as I had nothing to lose. To my surprise, in the right proportion, it tasted superb.
A chance combination. Interesting. May I try this drink?
The almighty Shogun wants to try? Well, certainly. And you two should try it too.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Nice. It's sweet. The sensation is not so different from eating a dessert. A unique beverage indeed.
Best of both worlds.
Yeah, it's definitely a drink, but it also feels like eating food.
It's a little bit like porridge? But the resemblance is only superficial. Anyway, I like it.
I'm very glad you approve.
I imagine that an item as delicious as this dango milk must sell exceptionally well, no?
Well, I won't lie to you. Sales are very average.
But I mean, consider what you said earlier about, like, the competition around here. I say that's pretty good, at least.
Huh? So it's selling slowly? Why is that?
Because most people aren't willing to give it a try. They think it's an unusual combination, even though everyone who's tried it before rates it highly. I'm not saying the almighty Shogun has unusual tastes. Please, don't take it the wrong way.
I see. Well, that can be fixed. I'll just have the Yashiro Commission order a few hundred cups and go door-to-door delivering them.
Oh, well, that's very nice.
No, Almighty Shogun, that's too much.
Is it? I just want them to try it. It would be a shame for them to miss out on dango milk.
Alright, sorry about that. Something came up. It should be good now. They like sweet things.
Of course. I've heard that most humans like desserts, so it's not unusual that I should enjoy them too. Miko agrees with me on this. There's nothing like dessert for improving one's mood. Much more enjoyable than meditating alone all the time.
Snacks are very good, yes.
By the way, Miko mentioned that she founded something called the Yai Publishing House to sell some sort of light novels.
Oh, she has actually read light novels.
She's always bragging to me about it, but it's difficult for me to really imagine without seeing the place for myself. Can you take me there?
Of course.
Sure! Let's go and have a look!
Alright, so paint the Yace Publishing House. Well, we can just teleport there. Up part of the way there. And boom. Hello. I would like light novel or two.
Shogun!
Oh, there we go.
Almighty Shogun! What brings you to the Yai Publishing House? Do you have instructions for us?
No, not at all. Don't be so nervous. I'm just here to look around.
Apologies. I still don't quite understand. Are you here to look into the management? Or publishing regulations? Or fire safety measures?
She just wants to browse your books.
Yep.
The Almighty Shogun wishes to read light novels?
Yes.
Yes. Any recommendations?
The Yai Publishing House's novels are mostly targeted at the general public, and the content is all kinds of strange. I'm not sure we have anything quite to the Almighty Shogun's taste.
I'm just here to try something new. There's no fun in reading the same kind of thing over and over again. Relax. It's just words on a page, isn't it? What could I misunderstand, really?
There may also be pictures.
In principle, you're absolutely right. It's just...
Fine. If there's anything the Shogun doesn't understand, we'll explain it to her.
Don't be nervous, buddy. You got this.
Okay, then. Please proceed to the bookshelf over there. It has all the latest bestsellers. There are some winning entries from the This Novel is Amazing competition. I've just finished compiling them into a saleable form.
The name of the competition really says it all.
Don't take them too seriously. It's all just a bit of fun.
Okay. Let's go then. Huh. How can this be? Did I underestimate the caliber of this material?
Stepping up.
I know every individual word in these books' titles, so why is it that they make no sense to me in these particular combinations?
Oh yeah, manga titles are just always usually weird nowadays.
Take this one, for example. The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilly churl is that I only need to eat sunsetias to become stronger.
Well, doesn't sound like the worst isekai story out there.
It's so long.
As long as One Piece.
Is it true that hilly churls grow stronger from eating sunsetias? Well, surely it should be some sort of meat, at least.
It's a story.
It's just a narrative device.
Narrative device.
It's whatever the author wants it to be.
So it's made up? What's the point of that? Without being grounded in reality, how can the story be believable?
Oh, simple. In the eyes of the author, reality is whatever they want it to be.
Also, I'm fairly certain that Hilichurls can't write stories. So, does this author claim to be documenting Hilichurl life from an outside perspective, perhaps?
In a sense, I guess. It's kind of like how some people write books about like the lives dinosaurs might have lived.
Paimon's starting to understand Kuroda's reservations right about now.
That's no place in eternity.
How about we choose for you? We can pick out some novels that are easier to understand and give you the scoop.
All right, then. I believe myself to be relatively well-read, but with stories like these, I don't even know where to start. I have high hopes, though. This seems like Miko's style, so I'm sure the stories are very entertaining.
All right, leave it to us. We'll be back in a jiffy. This could be a pretty tough job. Let's see what we're up against.
Okay. Anyway, martial arts story, daily life romance.
Adding weird abilities to the characters.
Like the reincarnation adventure. Reborn as Raiden with unlimited power. Protagonist is struck by lightning but uses a thunder sakura. Wakes up discoveries becomes the Raiden's shogun. Prior to the event, the protagonist is a nobody who gets bullied by everyone, but after becoming the Raiden shogun, he acquires unlimited power. Appeal of this is probably lies in the euphoria of going from powerless to omnipotence. Protagonist's journey to... Hard to see how the story would develop after the protagonist literally becomes the Raiden shogun.
With a premise like this, it's no wonder Kuroda was nervous about letting A look around. Paimon thinks it might be best not to bring this one up with A. We might get the author in trouble.
I think it's quite a risk.
Well, if someone turned into Paimon and did a bunch of stuff this Paimon would never do, Paimon would feel really uncomfortable.
That's fair.
Adding weird abilities to the characters.
Wait, this one? Life may be a writer when I just wanted to be a writer. Martial artist story set in Leeway focuses on fighting between different gangs. Protagonist aspires to be a humble novelist but gets caught up in the world of gang strife. Unparalleled martial arts ability. The only point of the story is that the protagonist never joins any faction. It's constantly assumed to be the reclusive master of one faction or another. Martial arts pros who see the protagonist as their enemy always make it seem the protagonist is struck in the middle of all this, all the while clinging to the dream of becoming a novelist.
What a strange person. Why would someone want to be a novelist that badly? Someone like that could easily become the top martial arts pro in the world.
The protagonist has an admirable will, I'll say that.
You do have a point. And a character so determined to follow their ambition is likely to appeal to A, right?
Yep. That last one. Nice. Books about the love stories between a very mediocre man and 7 beautiful women. Oh, so harem anime, pretty much. It's a chronological account of the protagonist's daily lives featuring many amusing anecdotes. Writing solid, verbose is elegant. Author brilliantly brings out the unique charm of each character in the story. Just gonna super. The story starts at a crucial moment when the main character's childhood sweetheart is about to confess their love to him.
The suspense is killing Paimon!
Oh, so it's a webtoon.
Paimon only skimmed through, but Paimon can tell
They
this
stop
girl has
right
loved
as
the main
it gets
character
good.
with all her heart since childhood.
Hope the writer gives her a happy
Right! Yeah, it's just a novel. But please let the author have a heart, please! The plot is really gripping. But would A really understand this kind of mortal romance?
We'll have to see.
That's all of them. Let's try to explain them to A.
Alright, A. Sure. We're right here.
The looks on your faces tell me you found some good stories.
Let's start with the Shogun.
Paimon thought we agreed not to bring that one up.
That's fine.
It's okay. I find it quite interesting. I didn't realize that this was how ordinary people viewed the Shogun. She would never use the Muso no Hitotachi as frivolously as she does in the pages of this book. Nor would she ever use it as a means of venting emotions. In reality, the reason for drawing her blade determines the martial form to use and the degree of power with which to imbue it. Since there is such a great deal of difference between the story and the reality, I don't feel offended at all. On the contrary, I find the author's powers of imagination quite admirable. That said, I hear that Yae Publishing House's novels are all reviewed by Miko herself. Which means that the content of this book must have been approved by her. In fact, no. It may even have been her idea in the first place.
Interesting.
So what do you think of Yae Publishing House's light novels, eh? Do you like the stories we picked?
What I take from these stories is not so much the content itself, but what they represent in terms of the effects of time upon Inazuma.
Actually, she's thinking about eternity still.
Back when I decided to isolate myself in the plane of Euthymia, there was no Yae Publishing House, and certainly no stories of this kind. In accordance with my wishes, the Shogun did her best to create an eternal nation. A nation that, in theory, should remain entirely unchanged over time. But the fact is that both the food and the stories have changed with time.
Change is inevitable.
I disagree with your point of view. That's what I would say if we were still in the plane of Euthymia. But the truth is right here in front of my eyes, and I can't deny it.
And that's exactly why we brought you out, to take a look around and get some fresh ideas. Sure, it's not the same as you remember, but one way or another, people are loving life in the present. That's gotta be a good thing, right?
Yes, you're right. I'm wary of any and all change. But I do not wish for my pursuit of eternity to stop human lives from changing for the better. Thank you for inviting me out. This trip has been quite eye-opening for me.
Don't mention it.
This may be an everyday occurrence for you, but for me, this trip has been quite an occasion. I've seen a lot, and it's made me think a lot. I really can't praise it highly enough. I hope I will remember it for a long time to come.
Oh, why don't we take a photo?
Ooh, great idea! Ace had a wonderful time, and a photo is the best way to remember it.
Take a photo? Once again, I'm faced with a combination of words that makes absolutely no sense to me.
I guess the cameras weren't invented when she went to the plane of Euthymia, I guess.
It's okay. Come with us. We'll find a scenic spot and show you what we mean.
Got it.
Just as I planned.
So where do we go? We're going this way? Alright, so over here, over next to the cherry blossom, it seems.
So, what are we supposed to be doing?
Just standing here.
We're taking a photo of you. Just leave the hard work to us. All you need to do is stand over there and strike a pose.
Yep.
Basically, a photo makes a visual record of you at this very moment in time, so it makes a great souvenir.
Okay, so what exactly is striking a pose?
Just standing in a way you think looks
in other
nice.
Words, I need to do some sort of visually agreeable action in front of you, right? The more I think about it, the more embarrassing it seems. How should I pose? Help me out here. It should look good, but not too over the top. This isn't coming naturally to me at all.
Okay. Graceful and dignified.
I'll try that.
Let's try another one.
All right. Well, I'll leave the decision to you.
Stern and
this
serious.
Doesn't feel very me. Is this okay?
Try
all
a
right.
different one then.
Well, I'll leave the decision to you.
The casual. Let's go.
Casual. How about this? This feels quite natural.
I think that's the nicest sounding one. Feels natural.
Okay, let's get started.
Let's pick a good angle to record this moment from.
The photo is? Alright. Ooh, I want to get, a view of the mountain area. little part. I think that looks good. Yeah, I say that looks nice.
Please let me grow up faster.
Alright, what do you think, eh?
It's a wrap! Take a look! Here's the photo we took of you.
What do you think?
Wow. This is astonishing. Is it some kind of magic? It seems to be another copy of me.
Sort of.
But she doesn't seem to be able to move or talk. I thought it would turn out poorly because I felt rather rigid, but it actually looks more natural than I imagined. The pose is exactly the same, and so is the scenery in the background. I can't imagine how it's achieved.
That's what makes it so special!
Hang on. I'm still struggling to understand this.
Okay.
I need you to explain it again.
Will do.
So, the one in this photo, are you sure it isn't me?
I'm willing to assume you aren't trapped inside a photo right now.
If it's not me, then why does she look exactly like me? And if she is me, then who am I?
Okay, that's way above Paimon's head. Over to you, Traveler.
Bit like you and a Shogun. Not quite true, but I guess.
Hey,
Is this the best way to say it?
Do you think the Shogun counts as you?
Of course I do. It was never my intention to place control of Inazuma into anybody else's hands.
So then, who does that make you, here and now?
Well, I'm still me. There is no doubt about that.
So your existence is a singular.
My existence? I think I understand. I am me. There is only one of me, but I can exist in many different forms. It's not important what form I exist in.
Pretty much,
The Shogun, for example, is one of my forms of existence. The question of whether or not she is me is not determined by any of her components.
In that case, this picture is one of your forms of existence too.
There's one way to think about it, I guess.
So even I